Today's the day then we get to rebuild a club using a mystery shirt sent from the legends at Mystery Shirts UK. I've been looking forward to doing a video like this in a very long time, and I'm buzzing to say they're coming every single month. So for the first rendition of our mystery shirt rebuild, let's get right into it. What's going on there, guys? Kempy here, and welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another rebuild today, but today's rebuild is of a massive twist. Thank you to the legends at Mystery Shirts UK for supplying us with this mystery shirt. We'll talk about them a little bit more later on. They have got a discount code for you guys to use. That code should be on screen now at Kempy10. So thank you massively to them for you guys to get a chance at a 10% discount, and obviously for supplying a shirt for today's rebuild. And we're going to waste absolutely no time today unboxing this bad boy and getting in to what is in here. It's a big old beefy box, I will say that. The packaging is very impressive. I've got absolutely no idea what to expect, so I suppose we should crack on and open this up, and then I can set this in for the next sort of 10 years, and hopefully I can put that 2-back tactic in we used the other day to absolute work, and we can win lots of trophies, I suppose is the plan. This could be a J-League side. I've got absolutely no idea, but let's crack right on into it and open up this mystery shirt box. So it's a big old beefy box, like I said. Okay, it's a nice blue and white top, and I recognise the badge instantly. It's Armenia Byfield. Okay, I'm getting there. I reckon there's a story involved here. The top is lovely, I've got to say. It feels nice. Look at that! Oh yes! What an absolute banger. I need a new blue shirt for six-a-side football. That is stunning. Armenia Byfield. And I'll tell you what as well, it feels player spec. I will say that as well. It's got all these lovely bits at the bottom and they feel top notch, I'll tell you that. It's a lovely shirt. I'll try and display it nicely on screen for you guys. What an absolute banger. Fußball liebt fans. Right, I need to do a little bit of research. What is the story of Armenia Byfield? They said they were going to make me a very difficult rebuild. I hope they're okay. Let me have a little look. Right then, well, I asked for a challenge. They've just come at 16th in the Bundesliga 2. So this could be quite a long rebuild. Let me just check. Because obviously in the Bundesliga, they have their weird relegation playoffs. They lost 4-0. They're actually shocking. We're in the Bundesliga 3 for today's rebuild then, with Armenia Byfield. I mean, how random and how fun is that? I mean, I've now got a good 10-15 years to sim. I'm going to set it up overnight to sim so I can wake up in the morning, feel refreshed, and get us back to FM and do us back at another rebuild. So thank you very much to them. Again, I'll do a little bit of we'll go all through in depth with Mystery Shirts UK in the future. I'm going to try and pop this bad boy on, and I'll come back for a rebuild tomorrow morning. We're going to be rebuilding Armenia Byfield from the Bundesliga 3, hopefully to European football in 10 years. We'll see. Thank you very much, and let's get right into it. Look at this. It's a little bit tight, but what a shirt. And the collar is absolutely stunning. Armenia Byfield, they're going to be my new third-tier German club. I mean, I've not really got a German team I follow, and if this is the only German team I, can follow, fair play. Armenia Byfield. It's weird. Last time we did one of these, we got a Germany home shirt from 2020. This shirt is from the 2020-2021 season. I believe they were actually in the Bundesliga at this point. So an absolute stunner. Fantastic job from the lads at Mystery Shirts UK. A massive thank you. I'm absolutely loving it. I've got to say, I have just loaded up the save so I can have a look with you guys at the Armenia Byfield side. I've made sure we've been relegated to the Bundesliga 3 because on the database, you have to sort of just make sure we've got that correct because they do have the database that sort of had done a video on isn't up to date as of the playoffs. It took me a long time to get relegated because they're predicted to come 5th in the Bundesliga 2. And we've gone all the way down to the Bundesliga 3, which is rough. I mean, there's no one here that I really recognise, to be honest. Players-wise, I've got no idea of any of that. Burak Ince, I recognise. Turkish man, 19 years of age. The font is all a little bit weird. I'll sort that out before we go into our sims. Yeah, I mean, it's a classic Bundesliga 2 German side. Reports-wise, who's our best player? We've got Sebastian Valasidis. It'll be very difficult to keep hold of Big Seb, Greek man, 25 years of age. He actually looks very, very good. Out of interest, what is his thing? A leading 2 Bundesliga, going up to being a good Bundesliga player. So we're probably going to lose pretty much everyone here. I mean, Mayasa Okaguwa, good pace, good acceleration, great dribbling and crossing as well. Decent enough value on him. I mean, finances-wise, are we in the mud? We've got quite a lot of money, and club info-wise, our facilities are okay. Youth facilities are shocking, but yeah, decent sized stadium as well. The Shukto Arena, 26,500 capacity. I've just got no idea that I'm absolutely baffled that we're going to be managing a 3rd-tier Bundesliga side. And I am going to do it as well with the 2 at the back tactic, the 2-4-1-3. So I'll take you guys through that tactic once we've simmed the first season, because I need to sort out all the tech size as well. But yeah, like I said, I'm going to sim this up overnight, save every single year, and we're going to come back for year 1, 3, 5 and 10, and we're going to enjoy a nice little mystery shirt rebuild. But that is for tomorrow morning. I'm going to go get some lovely little shut-eye, and I'll be back in just 2 seconds for you guys. Well, good morning to you all. Thank you guys for coming back. You've not been anywhere. It's me that's been somewhere. If you can, make sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and obviously share all the love and support as well. Like I said, I'll go through Mystery Shirts UK very shortly. We'll get right into them. But yeah, let's go forward with a lovely little rebuild of Arminia Bielefeld. I've gone forward to the end of the first season, and no shock whatsoever. We have absolutely smashed the league. I have left everything in charge of a man of my choice. We needed an assistant manager that I could trust, and there's only one man I can trust in a moment like this, and his name is Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, the absolute GOAT. I've made him the assistant manager to be in charge of everything while I'm away. He's in charge of all the transfers, he's in charge of the training. We know Ole loves to train. He's in charge of the matches. So King Ollie is going to take Arminia Bielefeld from the 3rd tier of Bundesliga football to the Bundesliga. Now, I don't want to hear no chat of this is Ole Gunnar Solskjaer's level. This man is better than Mick Arteta. I don't want to hear it. He's an absolute GOAT. Transfers-wise, what did Ole get up to? A lot of players in and out. Okie dokie. Any release? Let's just go to that bit first. A few players have gone. We've lost 5 straight away in there. And another 4 have left, including George Bellio for 475k. So he has gone. And then Silence brought in. He's made a big use of the free market and a few of the loan market from Hertha Berlin as well. Have we got some sort of affiliation with Hertha Berlin? I've got no idea. Even check that. It's somewhere over here, isn't it? We haven't. Okay, just, like Hertha Berlin, apparently, Ollie. A few players in on a free again. Excuse me, I'm going to know absolutely no one at this level. David Vogt, is that centre-back? It's not the guy I was thinking of. The squad, we've kept our basically Bundesliga level centre midfielder, Sebastian Vasilidias, worth £3 million playing in the 3rd tier of Bundesliga. 36 games appearance, 6.85 average rating. We've got Brian Lasmate on the right wing as well. We've got Mayasa Kagawa still in the side as well. Good 6.98, 9 goals and 6 assists. Who's the star boy? Who is the absolute king of this side? Who's scoring us all of our goals? That's what I'm interested in. Who's the goal scorer? Guilherme Ramos. I mean, that's not what I wanted to see, is it? We don't want the centre-back being the top goal scorer. And you certainly don't want a lone player being the top goal scorer. He's a Derry Sherlant. Wow. Okie dokie. 11 goals in 26 games for Derry. Got some fair value on him, but obviously he's going to go back to the Hertha Berlin, and we're going to be left in the Bundesliga 2, high and dry, with absolutely no one to sit there and score us goals. We were predicted to come first, I imagine, by quite some way in the betting standings as well. Massive favourites over Sandhausen and Regensburg, who got relegated with us as well. Obviously, I'm absolutely baffled at this, of what we're doing here. I have to say, Bundesliga 3, I have never been to in my life. I'm quite glad we managed to get out of it quite quickly. I never really managed in Germany, to be honest, so it's quite fun being able to manage in these different leagues. So the Bundesliga 2, there is obviously some massive clubs that have just got promoted in HSV and Hertha Berlin, but we're playing against Schalke next season, which is great fun. I think we've got to come back for season 2 just to make sure, well, see how we do in the Bundesliga 2, really, just in case we get back-to-back promotions. Some relegated sides, Braunschweig, obviously have been in the Bundesliga of recent, but, nothing massive in there. Nuremberg as well, Christ, they've had quite some, they've done an us, haven't they? Predicted 5th, coming 16th, predicted 7th, coming 18th. I mean, they've done an Arminia Bielefeld. I hope I'm saying the team name correct as well. Arminia Weidfield. I think that's correct. I think I'm doing a pretty good job there. So yeah, season number 1 is done. Ole Gunnar Solskjaer and Teddy Lasso have taken us all the way to Bundesliga 2. We'll go forward now. Season number 2. Can we win the Bundesliga 2 back to back? Let's get right into that one. Well, I just want to say a massive thank you again to Mystery Shirts UK. Like I said, we're going to be now going through the website itself. So you guys have got a 10% discount code of Kempy10 that you can use on anything on the website. They offer 2 separate mystery shirts boxes. One is just a standard mystery shirt adult box for $39.95, and the reviews on this one, you can see some of the kits that some people have got. We've got a kit at Rafe Rovers, we've got a Milan, we've got Hoffenheim, Lazio, we've got, I don't know, Ludogorets in Bulgaria, we've got Mainz, we've got PSV, Schalke. I mean, that one's an absolutely awesome one. Ubon United FC. We've got the YouTube kit from LAFC, RC Lenses kit. We've got Regensburg, who we've just spoken about. We've got some unbelievable kits here. Someone ordered the double and got Bundesliga champions Bayern Munich and Besiktas. You've got Udinese. We've got, it's Club Mexica. We've got so many random kits. We've got Basel, Alvarez. So if you guys just want your mystery shirts and you want someone to basically pick you a kit for absolutely, to have some fun with, this is the one for you. And if you guys want to do like an FM save as well, I'm pretty sure if you add this to the cart, I've already got 2 in there because I've obviously tried to do this before. You can know about the specific leagues, etc. I'm sure if you guys were to say, FM23 rebuild from Kempy, you could say that. I mean, you're going to be using Kempy 10 at checkout anyway. But they'll make sure they get you a nice little rebuild, for FM23, something that is good fun, and that is what they'll be able to do for you guys. They've also got the option where you can get 2 for 1. Well, not 2 for 1, that would be absolutely ridiculous, but 2 shirts in the same. You save £5 doing that way, £75 for 2 shirts. Obviously, these are as well 100% authentic, completely legit. I mean, this shirt I'm wearing right now is an absolute banger, and I believe it's, I'm saying this purely on a guess, it feels like the, you get the £70 one and the £115 one, not the authentic, well, you got the authentic and then you got the player specs, player issue one. It feels like that. They've got all the breathable holes in the underarms. You've got the nice little plasticky bit at the bottom to keep the shirt from rising up too much. But yeah, they're an absolutely fantastic bunch of lads. And speaking to them now for a good few weeks, you can see, again, the absolute legends that they are. With a few banger kits there as well. So massive thank you to these absolute legends. Check them out in the description below and use Kempy10 to get yourself 10% off. Well, we've got the morning coffee. It's time to check in on the boys. Season 2, how have we done? We've nailed it, is what we've done. We've got 82 points. We've beat Schalke to promotion back to back. We were predicted to come 10th. The tactic is obviously just an absolute demon. We are using this 2-back tactic, which I'll go through next up, which was being created by myself and Zinklo. So massive shout out to him as well. But Arminia Bielefeld back in the Bundesliga in just 2 years. You guys tried to set me up with a difficult side and you've not done your job. I've absolutely smashed it in just 2 years' time, which I'm buzzing about, to be fair. Like I said, this has been a 10-year sim where I sort of leave an assistant manager to do it all. I will be in future doing these as the 5-year ones where I do the transfers, but I'm starting a new job tomorrow as you watch this, so I'm trying to get very, very prepared ahead. So yeah, I've done this in the 10-year sim way where I basically set Ole Gunnar Solskjaer to, smash it. And I mean, his reputation is now through the roof. 3-star. He could get a job at Real Madrid. King Solskjaer, that's what he's about. We love Ollie over here. But players-wise, we've now got someone scoring 27 goals, and he's actually ours. It's Quado Dua, who we have signed from Nuremberg, who just got relegated. He scored 2 goals for them. 25 for us in the league. What an absolute legend. He's got 3 caps for Switzerland as well. What an absolute legend he is. Decent pace about him as well. Christ, he's quick. Decent finishing for this level as well. Off the ball is quite good. Moves into channels. Work rate's good. Technique's good. Maya Okagawa as well in a 7.11. 13 goals and 14 assists. Where was this in real life, lads? Where's the passion? I mean, this guy scored 8 goals and 33 games in the Bundesliga a few years ago. Now look, he's absolutely useless. He's been to Bundesliga 3 in the shape of 2 years. Robin Hack as well, doing very well. He has been here the whole time. He loves the club. 11 goals, 13 assists on the left-hand side. But the tactic itself is a sweeper keeper on defend in goal with no well, take fewer risks on him. 2 ball-playing defenders, both with dribble less, shoot less often, and stay wider. We've got 2 anchor men in front of them with no further instructions, and then a complete wing backs on either side of them two withdraw more and shoot less often, so you create that sort of box effect with the 2 ball players and the 2 anchor men. And then basically Kabore and Shabani are going to overtake your inverted forward and inverted winger. So the inverted forward on the left hand side has got Sit Narawa. Okagawa on the right hand side as the inverted winger has also got Sit Narawa, both of them on attack. And then you've got a nice big Vuta Burger in centre mid. Centre mid on attack, more direct passes, take more risks and roam from position. So effectively you end up with this box in the back here. Kabore will overlap, well the wing backs will overlap, the wingers will come inside, and Burger will burst through the middle to head up and help out Dua as you advance forward in attack. No further instructions. It's set as a cautious mentality. It's 2 at the back. I actually had no idea this would work in the Bundesliga 3 in the lower levels of the game, but these boys can pick it up apparently. So maybe in your saves, you know, if you're doing a Wrexham, if you want to pick up an Armenia Byfield save, it might even work for you. In possession is passed into space, play it out of defence, low crosses, be more expressive, focus play left and right, overlap left and right, and a higher tempo. In transition, you're rolling it out, distributing quickly and counter pressing, and out of possession, you have got that lower defensive line. It's a 2 at the back system. You've got to be a little bit cautious. High press, prevent goalkeeper short distribution, and triggering the press as much as possible. And I mean, data hub wise, for a season of, you know, back in Bundesliga 2, 2.26 goals per game, just 1.03 conceded is quite nice. So very happy. We're back in the Bundesliga already. I suppose I've sort of got to go to season 3 just in case we win the Bundesliga as well. I think there's quite a good chance we get relegated back down to Bundesliga 2. Obviously predicted to come in 10th position. We've massively overachieved. And we've picked Schalke to the post, who were massive favourites. And I've got Paul Vanner in, I'm guessing on loan. It is on loan, I was going to say. So we've outperformed quite a lot this season. Let's see. Bundesliga season, baby. Season 3. Let's get right into it. If you guys can, make sure as well to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and follow on all these 4 wonderful things as well. We've got Twitter, TikTok, Instagram, Twitch, YouTube. We've also got a Patreon where you guys can pick up this rebuild file in, you know, the 10 years time that we go through. If you guys want to take up the challenge of Armenia Byfield, we'll let you guys do that. It'll be in the Patreon. I believe it's the £5 tier. So any support on there is massively appreciated, and a massive thank you to everyone. I mean, even for watching these videos, liking. We've got Scott and we've got Brandon, who are Patreon members as I record this. So you two absolute legends. Thank you very much for your support. And if you want to get your name on the screen and be with Brandon and Scott, head over to Patreon. Any support, you get a little shout out and your name on the screen. So thank you to them two, absolute goats. Now, I've clicked on the competition screen. It was a much more difficult season, but we've survived, and I'm actually impressed. We have not got absolutely battered in this league. We've got 27 points, a minus 38 goal difference. I mean, I imagine I want to see our game against Bayern Munich. Did we get absolutely... I mean, a 6-1 loss to Leipzig. We beat Bayern Leverkusen. A 2-1 loss to Bayern. A 4-1 loss to Leipzig. A 3-0 loss to Dortmund. Where's the other Bayern game? Bayern, where are you? Only a 4-0 loss. Oh, and Smith Rowe scored, so they were taking the mick if he's playing, crikey. But we have managed to stay up. We managed to beat SV Werder, a very, very big club in Germany, in absolutely massive £42,000 capacity. £42,000 capacity. 42,000 capacity. We've managed to beat them 3-2 on aggregate. Ben Sesko getting 40 goals. We've not got a top goal scorer on there. And we have pretty much kept Quadio Dua as our man to score the goals. He got only 8 goals this season. To be fair, from an XG of 11, he's slightly underperformed. But, you know, he's come up with us through the ranks. Guillermo Ramos with 8 goals. Brian Lasme with 6 goals. Okagawa, he's doing his bit. He's not quite at his best ever Bundesliga season. Obviously, he had a season with 8 goals. This season, 5 goals and 6 assists. A 6.55 is a little bit of a stinker. Sebastian, we promised you would get you back into the promised land, and here you are. He's dropped a 6.64 though. 2 goals, 3 assists from centre midfield. I imagine he's playing as an anchor, so fair play to him. He's an aggressive lad. I like him a lot. I don't know why. I think he's quite cool. He's ginger, he's freckly, he's Greek. What an absolute legend Sebastian is. Yeah, so we've got him doing bits as well. Our best player this season was Egil Selvik, our goalkeeper, a 6.79. So I think that says enough about how much we probably got peppered this season. But we have survived. Season 3, we are still in the Bundesliga. I'm now going to go ahead to Season 5 and hope we're still in the Bundesliga. So I'll be back in just 2 ticks. Right, well, I've come back. Season 5, 2028, where I normally end my rebuilds. Obviously, this one is going to be a 10-year Ole Gunnar Solskjaer in charge of the assistant rebuild. And We're 5th best in terms of scoring goals, 49. We're 4th worst at conceding goals. We'll ignore that one. And we picked up 61 yellow cards. So we fight for 3 points. And 3 points is what we got. 39 points overall this season. A 13th placed finish. Finishing the relegation playoffs is what the board expect. I tell you what, lads, we're 9 points clear of that. We've absolutely smashed it. And last season, we did finish in 16th. So we stayed up again. Oh no, we didn't. We finished in 14th. We've had 14th and 13th. What a club. Armenia Byfield are absolutely massive. I absolutely love it. Finances wise, we've got 36 million in the bank. Oh yes, 12 million in transfer budget as well. Quado Dua is finally leaving. Have we brought in anyone that we might know? I mean, Giancarlo Simic is a centre back. He is. We brought in someone I know. We've got Pavlovic. We've got Jonathan Jensen as well that I do know. He's a young Bayern Munich Academy player, I believe. He is indeed. He's been at Mainz, he's been at Skielberg, and he's now here. We've got him in as well. We're signing players that we actually know. Joao Costa, I think, is a young centre mid. I tried. But what a player. What an absolute player. Decent pace in him. 18 determination, 16 finishing. Decent pace. He's 6 foot. What an absolute baller. He's 6'1". He is from Benfica, Braga, and then now we've signed him. 22 goals this season. He was our, oh my god, he was our man by quite some way, wasn't he? Yeah, Mayasa Okaguma with 4 goals and 6 assists. Yeah. We just got absolutely carried by Joao Costa. 23 goals overall, 22 in the league, a 7.07 average rating. It doesn't even matter. We are outscoring other teams in the league. We're conceding a little bit too much, but I stress it again. It's a 2 at the back tactic. If I pick the best 11, I mean, Andre and Simic are doing bits. Vasilidis is still here. Our Sebastian Ginger King is still about. What an absolute legend. We'll make sure he stays about. King. Okagawa as well. Aspiensen in there. We've got a regen. Undergarth. He's from our academy as well. Yes. He started in the Bundesliga free and he's come all this way. 18 aggression. He loves it. 17 bravery. Decent pace in him as well. Reindhoff Unagath. I want to see how far you go, my good friend. How is the development centre getting on? Anyone else that's actually half decent? Oh my god, we've got a few decent players in here. Let's go. Jack Panchard is a US midfielder. We'll see if he amounts to much. Delcio Buzas is a young German goalkeeper. Laurent Vindal is a Luxembourg fullback. We'll see if he gets anywhere. I mean, I'm absolutely gassed at that. I'm buzzing. The boys are doing bits. Is Ollie still in charge? He better be. Oh, he is. He absolutely, his contract's run out. He's doing it for the love of the game. King Solskjaer, what an absolute goat. Right, that's 5 years. We're still in the Bundesliga. Another 5 years, we could actually be in Europe. So let's come back 5 years' time. With this 2-back tactic and only gone on Solskjaer, can we take Byfield for the 10th year to the Bundesliga? The year then is 2033. Armenia Byfield. I'm winning a Pokal. If we've won a Pokal, it's going to be absolute scenes. We're 4th place in the Bundesliga too, lads. Wow. Wow. That is not what we wanted to see, is it? We have dropped from grace. Here I am talking about Pokal and Europe. And we're down in the Bundesliga too. Oh, we've not even got promoted. Have we been here for a few years? Oh, it's been a yo-yo. Where do we leave it? We become 13th, we then come 14th, we then come 17th. We won the league, we then come 17th. And now we're a Bundesliga 2 side. I can't leave it here. I'm not having it. We've still got Jensen. Where's Runa Graf gone? I can't even remember how you spell that guy's name. He is surely... I mean, he is going to be long gone, isn't he? There is no way I remember how to spell that guy's name. We're going to try it. Well, I've just found this absolutely unbelievable screen that I've never known that exists before. It's if you go to the club, you go to history, you go to players, you can scroll through the leagues and you can find them through here. I've never seen this screen before. I just clicked it and hoped. Reinhard Unagath is now at Stuttgart and he is still in the Bundesliga and he's an absolute king and he's from our academy as well. So... up the Reinhard Unagath. Big up him. Absolute legend. Have we still got the young American kid here? Is he anywhere about? He's no longer in there. Is he still about anywhere? Hello? Potential man. Where are you? Pochard was his name. I remember his name. Pochard. Where's he? It wasn't Pochard, it was Panchot. And he's not quite as good. He is sitting in Dynamo Dresden and he is a dead baller. So we'll ignore Jack Panchot. But I have got this set up for another 5 years. When I set it to sim overnight, we actually managed to go 18 years into the future. I've deleted a couple of files. We're at 15 years. So we'll go forward to then 2038 is when they're going to come back. I hope we're not back down in the Bundesliga 3. I hope we're at least back in the Bundesliga. But if you guys can, make sure as well, just again, like the video, subscribe to the channel. I hope you do enjoy this little bit of a different style of rebuild. It's been good fun for me. I absolutely love kit collecting. I want to do more kit collecting. So Mystery Shirts UK, Legends, remember code KEMPY10. You can pick yourselves up a nice little mystery shirt box. We're back in the Bundesliga. We're back in 12th place as well. And Yoon Kyung Tae is the man who's carried us there. South Korean, 23 years old from Pohang in South Korea. It's awesome to get a regen from there. We are back in the big time. At Bayern Munich won it every single year. Leipzig have won it once and Dortmund have won it once. Other than that, it was a Bayern Munich dominance. So 15 years in the future, German football has not changed too much, other than Arminia Bielefield's unbelievable rise from the Bundesliga 3 all the way into the Bundesliga. And it has all been not because of Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. Where's Ole gone? Oh, I was about to end that really well there with Ole Gunnar being said about. He's now the manager of Estonia. That's my king. He left us in 2029. He went to Darmstadt to HSV and he's now the manager of Estonia. My goat. Absolute legend. Thank you guys for watching. Smash the like button, subscribe to the channel, comment on down below who you want to see for the next rebuild on the channel, and I'll speak to you next time.